the Alrick Show.
Hi, I'm Alrick and welcome to the show. Sometimes the things we need the most in life will come to us in the right moment. But first, we must take action. For many years, Donna Anderson served as a bus conductor. Today, she holds a bachelor degree in education, proving that it is never too late to pursue the vision that you have for yourself. Donna Anderson is here with us. Miss Anderson, good day. How are you doing?
I'm blessed.
How are you feeling now, sitting here? We're about to talk about your life. How do you feel?
Well, I feel great.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Take me to that moment when you were walking across that stage to collect your degree. Describe the feeling.
It was kind of, wow, my dream come true, you know?
Yeah.
That was a war moment for me.
Yeah?
Yes.
At what point did you stop wishing and start doing?
After my daughter graduated from high school, I gave my heart to God about 3 years before that. And I used to preach.
Yeah?
I used to do some preaching, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I started to preach on bus first. That is in 2003.
Right.
Yes. Then I stopped preaching on the bus because I lost my job.
What job you were doing?
I was doing cleaning somebody's house. Yes, so I got a job nearby where I work at a grocery shop. So the Holy Spirit said I should preach at the clinic because I live near the clinic.
Right.
So I started going in the mornings and preach. So, you know, the Holy Spirit gave me the thought, but I saw that I was lacking, you know, in really expressing myself.
Right.
So I said, you know, I prayed and I said, Lord, what do you think? Should I go back to school?
Oh, we're talking about like what age now? You're deciding to go back to school.
41, 42, about there.
What gave you the courage, Donna, at 41 years old, you're like, okay, I need to go back to school. What, I mean, that's some deep motivation.
Yeah, I had my daughter in 1988. I noticed that, you know, I couldn't take care of her the way I wanted.
Right.
And, you know, you get some jobs and it's just hand to mouth. And I always wanted to go back to school because that was when I realized, you know, the importance of education. So, you know, every year I used to go and take up brochure, but I couldn't afford it. So, you know, that I had that dream.
All right.
Yeah.
Take me to your earlier years, growing up as a young woman. What were those years like?
Well, before I went to high school, I used to have great challenges. You know, my father never liked me, from I know myself.
Why is that?
Well, I asked my mom, and she said that when I was about 4, both of them had an argument, and you know, I took my mom's side and tell him off at 4.
Right.
And I have no recollection of that.
Right.
I was really stressed out, you know, growing up. You know, I was a stressed child, but I was strong-willed.
Right.
Always. You know, I always stand up for myself. So, you know, I always say, you know, we used to call him Aya. We used to say, Aya, gotta watch you, you know. And, you know, he tried to, you know, stop me from talking. And I always say, you know, if you even kill me, I said, gotta watch you. I used to go White Mall at the time, White Mall all age school. Then one day, I was on evening shift. And I was getting ready to go to school. And I heard this person on the radio talking and saying, if you pray to this man named Jesus, he'll give you anything you want. And I said, what? So I knelt down immediately. The first time I ever prayed, I was about 10. And I said, Jesus, He used to say my father don't like me and I'm asking to let somebody take me. And you know, I didn't realize that God really answered my prayer, but he answered it in his way, because I went to Osemarty where I lived on. So that kind of took me out of the environment, you know.
Right. No, attending Osemarty High School, what was that experience like?
In the first year, it was good. I used to be good in, I'm good at figures.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I remember I scored 99 in chemistry when I was in grade 9. And I used to do good in physics too, and not so much in bio, because I don't love to read. And so, you know, and maths.
Yeah.
Yes. And I had a photographic memory. Like if I'm in class and for my understand what the teacher say, I don't have to study.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. You know, because I was good. But in my latter years, like when I was approaching CXC, my mother and my father, they had problems. You know, and my father used to pick on my mom, and you know, I was thinking about that all the time at school. So I never really get in the subject when I was leaving.
All right, we take a break. When we come back, we continue our conversation with Donna Anderson. Welcome back to the show. We continue our conversation with Donna Anderson. Now, Donna, you left high school without any subjects.
Yes, I did.
You now have a bachelor in education. What are some of the other things that you had to do long before getting your bachelor?
Okay, I did maths and English at the Civic Center in my community.
Right.
They were offering it free there, a program named Rise.
And you're always good.
So I went there, and you know, I was up in age, and everybody else was were young. Everyone else young, and I got both of them alone.
When the younger people saw you coming into the class, what were they saying?
Some of them say a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, some old now and go sit down. I remember when I went to stats, because after I got maths and English, I had no money, and I waited 4 years before I went to St. Andrew Technical. So the first day I went to chemistry class.
That was like an evening class you were going to?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So one of the young girls, she hold my face like this, held my face, and she said, she said, you have to go rest your whole brain now. And I said to her, no matter what about that, your whole brain now. Because when I did math and English,
right,
I was the only one that was successful.
Yeah, all the young people were laughing.
Yeah, man, and to the latter end, only 2 of us at the time passed chemistry. I did chemistry and bio.
Right.
Only me and another young lady got subjects.
The old brain.
So, and she didn't get it. And they did it over and over. The other girl, I think she was doing it was the 3rd time. You know, but I put in the work and I got it.
No.
So I got a 1 and a 2. So
what were you telling yourself?
Yeah.
Even in those moments when people, you know, they would come with their negative sayings, what were you telling yourself?
Well, I knew what I wanted. And, you know, I wanted to fulfill my dreams. And, you know, no words or anything would stop me. I just use it as a motivation.
Right. What were the dreams that you had for yourself?
Well, I wanted to reach to the sky to see the drone.
It was a sky move for you.
Yes, but because God promised me in Isaiah 58, verse 13 and 14, He said, if you turn away your foot from the Sabbath, not doing your pleasure or doing your work, He's going to cause you to ride upon the high places of the earth and to feed you with the heritage of Jacob. For the mouth of the Lord have spoken. So, I believe in God and my faith. I know, that with God, you can see the drone.
Right, exactly. The drone shot. Now, so after, so with your CXC passes now,
Yeah.
you wanted more.
Yes, because after I did the bio and chem, the following year I did IT and social. And I got them as well.
But then you weren't stopping.
No.
So after your CXC results now,
Yeah.
when you applied for a teacher's college.
Yeah, I applied to student loan for a loan because I had no money. So I waited all summer, with my my hopes way up. Only about the third week before school start, they wrote me and said my loan, my
Application.
yeah, never
Approved.
never approved, and they say I could appeal.
Oh, so you
And
didn't
I
bother.
cried. I said, God, I'm afraid study no further. I cried, and when I was home, just feel something pressing me, to go by the school because by this they had finished orientation and stuff, and I went up there with the plan that I would ask the principal to give me a job, and I'll work and they would pay back my tuition. I heard about some arrangement like that, so I went, with that in mind. So when I went, they sent me to the VP. So when I told her that I didn't get the student loan and stuff, and if she have any job could give me, because I want to come to school and I have no money. So she said she have no job, and this is government. So I left. So because the girls in the office were polite and nice to me, I passed, and then I said, I'm going to tell them that I'm not going to come. So I went in there, and I said, I'm not going to come in now because, she the VP said she have no job and I didn't get the loan. And one of the ladies said, Donna, say if you have $40,000, you can start. So I went to my church, and I told them, and my church gave me $25,000. And one elder gave me $15,000. And I asked for help from among brethren and so on. And it totaled up to $96,000.
And the school fee would have been how much?
200 odd. It was 200 odd, but it was a start.
Good start.
Yeah, man. And that's the only money I paid. Yeah.
Donna, I find your experience very interesting because what people should know is that they should have no shame in pursuing their vision. And no matter what, you're going to beg, you're going to ask whosoever it is to ensure that you continue.
Yes. In the summer, I was home and I heard my phone ring. And the lady in the office, the registrar, she said, Donna, how quick you can reach up here? How quick you can reach up Chartwood? I said, what? Like something going for me. So, I went up there. When I went up there, she told me that she saw a maths and science scholarship. And, she called me
to apply for it.
to apply. So she helped me, get through everything, and I applied. So when I was there, see everybody, I had my hopes up, So one day I was talking to this guy. He had applied too, and he was up in age too. He was older than I am. So I was telling him that I'm waiting on it, and him say, wait my one, Donna. People have interviewed all who they want already. Not the last week. So I went to and I prayed and I cried to God and I said, God, I'm going to fall out of college now. I have no money. So, I had gone up to ministry before to ask for some help.
Right.
And I met a church sister up there. So when I woke up in the morning after I worship, she was on my mind. So I called her and I told her. And she said, Donna, are you want this scholarship? And she said she would say a word for me. So they called me. And I go, they asked me to share my story. And started to talk. All of them, they found favor with me and they gave me the scholarship, So I had to maintain a B average. And God helped me. I did.
All right. We take a break. When we come back, we continue our conversation with Donna Anderson.
Alrick Show. Alrick Show.
Welcome back to the show. At the age of 51, she got a bachelor in education. Donna Anderson is here with us. Now, Donna, in your first year at Shortwood Teachers College, you failed your math course. How did you now condition your mind to pursue higher and to do better?
Well, as I told you, I had my goals, and I said nothing would stop me because, even I went through, they ridiculed me, when you feel in college, you come in like, the underdogs, and, and also, my age, some of the girls, I had a group of girls, every time they see me, they laugh, all kind of things I went through, but, I had my focus on what I wanted.
And it's important for us to keep that focus. Big ideas need focus.
Yeah, man. So, I did it. I did it.
Wow.
Yeah. Because even some of my family too, my family members, they thought, that it was a waste of time to go. But I didn't think so.
What are people saying now, Donna? What are they saying now?
Well, everybody's happy now for me, and they talk about it all the time.
And I'm sure this is an inspiration to so many others.
Yes, it is, yes. And even for my family, they're talking now, say, my sister is a teacher now.
Yeah. When you started to teach?
This is my second year.
Yeah.
So.
And where do you teach, or what? You teach at high school?
Waterford High School.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It has its challenges, but I love children. And I try to do my best for them. Because some of the students, they are broken. Come to us like that. But you just have to do your best. And what really helped me, I remember myself as a child. And I was troubled, and I used to behave. So it helped me to forgive and love them in spite of. So, the other day I was in class and this girl, she said, "Move, move." And I said, I just called her name and say, "I love you." And she just, the whole atmosphere of the class just changed. So, when you show them love, even amidst, it makes a difference.
Your years as a conductor, how do you remember that experience?
It was very tough because, they have a saying, when dog afraid, we leave out in the morning. When dog afraid, we just come back. Because they used to call those buses lick shot. The lick shot bus, them call them. Like private owned buses. And, so when you go there, when you get the bus, all you get the bus, I just see you and the driver go, Right. And you're expected to bring in a certain amount. So, say if the rain falls, you may not have a job tomorrow. So, it was challenging, even in violence, with that, some of the behavior of the passengers and so.
You had to take care of your daughter by yourself?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, how challenging that was?
It was, even in terms with the bus, even though I think she have some mixed feelings about it because I wasn't there. Never kind of bust through the hours, extensive hours. But, you know, I tried to do what I could for her. You know, I always never try to really make sure wanting anything.
Right.
I always try for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knew her father when she was, what, 21. She
Yeah.
saw him first.
So he didn't try to help you during the young years?
When I was pregnant, about 5 months, he went away.
That's overseas.
And amen.
When you look back on your life, all the experiences, the times when you were, you know, Donna the fighter, your tough childhood, how do you think all that has helped to shape the woman that you are in this moment?
So it helped you to grow and, you know, even, you know, to turn away from certain things.
Right.
You know, and even the hard times that I went through, it propelled me to do better because, you know, I remember when I got my first degree money. I did like this. Put my hand over my mouth and I was at the machine. I said, what? I've never get so much money yet.
Yeah.
So, you know,
But that was just the beginning of some big blessings coming your way down.
Yeah, because I won't stop. I want to do my master's too.
Yeah?
I want to, as I tell us, I want to see the drones.
What? No. So what you want to do your master's in?
I haven't decided yet, but, you know, I know I'm going to do something. I won't stay here. I want to, you know, go further because the sky is the limit.
Right. Good. What's your relationship like now with you and your daughter?
Good, you know. Yeah, man, it's good. When I just started at Waterford, she gave me $15,000. I said, Mommy, this how we start you off.
You see, God is so good. Somebody's always showing up for you.
Yeah, man.
You laugh a lot now these days. You're very happy. Why?
Not these days, you know, from I know God, I'm happy.
Yeah?
Even before this. So it's not really degree or so really make me happy. It's knowing God.
Beautiful.
That is what really make me happy. I've learned to happy with me. I don't really wait for nobody or depend on nobody to make me happy or things.
Right.
You know, I'm happy with God.
What did you want to say to people now? The woman or the man that's 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, and they want to pursue the vision that they've always had for themselves. What would you say to them right now?
I would say to them, make God be the foundation. Because with God, all things are possible. You know, because I don't believe I would reach this far without Him. I don't believe. You know, even when I was in college and sometimes I work hard, I do some fasting and prayer. And even some of the girls start to follow me. Say, everything I pray about, Dana. I know God has brought me through, so, you know, without God, I couldn't really do it. So, oh dear, you know, make God be your foundation. And the sky is the limit.
And don't pay attention to the people who want to tease you.
Negativity, you know, just use it, you know, if somebody throw you a lime, just use that, make some lemonade. Yeah, you know, so just use it as a stepping stone. What they say. You understand? So just use it as a stepping stone and, you know,
And do your best.
fulfill your dreams.
Thank you so much, Donna Anderson.
Yes.
I am so
Thank you so
proud
much.
of you.
Yes,
You know, your
praise
story is a
God.
reflection of what the Alrick show embraces.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's about helping people to become better
Yes.
and to become more. And it's so much of the things that I believe in, as how we can become better as human beings.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank
I
you for
appreciate it.
having me.
And all the best.
Yes,
All right, and
thanks.
let me know when you do the masters.
All right, I will.
All right, cool.
Yes.
We want to thank Donna Anderson for sharing her story with us today on The Alrick Show. The Alrick Show will be back next week.